So I think it's safe to assume that many of you guys struggle with getting vegetables into your diet. I know that I struggle even with these tips and tricks that I'm going to show you guys. So, to get more vegetables into your diet and to just enjoy the fresh and whole foods that we have so many surrounding us, except for we always reach for the processed foods, this is what I would suggest you do. Start with just frozen things that you can just grab anytime. I would say my favorite is edamame. They're soybeans in a pod. Don't hate them till you try them. They taste very good with salt. You could eat them hot, cold, just not frozen. But they come in little packets and you can just pop them into a bowl, add a little water, and steam them in just minutes. There's also other varieties that you can buy at the store. You can buy the shelled kind, which is just the same thing. You can steam them, microwave them, boil them, whatever is easiest and fastest for you. You can also throw them in to different dishes. They are high in protein, and like I said, I love them. So those would be my top vegetables to go to for the frozen. Steamables. There are so many varieties out there that you can buy that are just different vegetables. You can just pop them in the microwave, 5.5 minutes, you have freshly steamed vegetables. And if you look on the back, it's just, the ingredients are just whatever mix you buy. Just broccoli, carrots, snap peas, and water chestnuts. No extra additives and salt and things like that. Next, V8s. Now, some of you guys might be turning up your nose. Oh, that looks disgusting. Basically ground up vegetables in a can. Well, if they're not cold, they are disgusting. But if you keep them in the refrigerator, in the coldest part, deep in the back, I promise you they're not that bad. And if we take a look here, well, it's 70 calories for one can, and I believe there's 2 servings in this can, and since this can's twice as big, I'd say there's probably 4 servings of vegetables in just one can. 70 calories. This is just straight vegetable, guys. And it doesn't taste that bad. If it does taste bad, just down it and you're done. You got your vegetables. So those you can just keep in your fridge just in case you're having a crazy hectic day and don't have time to grab any other vegetables, or those don't go bad. I mean, they do go bad, but you can keep them in your refrigerator for a while before you have to worry about, consuming them, whereas fresh vegetables you need to consume within a certain period of buying them, or they'll go bad. Next, sweet potatoes. I love to cut up sweet potatoes, boil them, and then put them in a bag. I know I'm running a little low here, but put them in a bag and then pop them into the freezer. Then whenever I'm making dinner, if I want to make, baked chicken or something, put the chicken on the pan and just throw in some sweet potato fries, and then I have sweet potato fries, just like that, instead of having to, go out and buy the sweet potatoes. It takes a while to boil them and then bake them. So much faster, so much easier. You can even throw them into the microwave to defrost them and then put them onto the tray, so it takes even less time when you're baking them. Very good. Next, onto fresh things that you can just buy at the store. You can buy pre-cut up vegetables. Usually I don't buy these pre-cut up vegetables because they're a little bit more expensive, but however, this was on sale when I was at the store. But if you don't buy it pre-cut up, just make a plan when you come home from the store to just cut up all the vegetables that you get and put them in a bag like they did for you. Or if money's not an issue, you can just buy the expensive pre-cut, pre-washed packaged ones. Carrots. Easy, easy, easy go-to vegetable that tastes good with almost, any kind of dip you want to put it with. You can put it with hummus, which I'm a big fan of. I have my hummus here. And you can put it with ranch, Italian dressing, anything like that. If you like baby carrots, they always have these baby carrots at the store. Or if you like the long carrots, what I do is, they're also cheaper too, is when I get home from the store, I shave them off and cut them up so they're already in the bag, just like the baby carrots, except for they're not baby carrots. Celery. come home with a stalk of celery, wash it, cut it up. Otherwise, I know, at least for me, it'll sit in the back of my fridge and won't get touched, because who wants to reach for celery if you have to cut it up, wash it, and prepare it? I mean, it's celery. It's not that great. But when you pair it with hummus, it is very good. Peppers. Peppers can be a little expensive, but if you buy them in season, they can be very tasty to add to dishes and also eat with hummus. What I like to do is I like to cut up some thin slices and store them in Ziploc containers, and have some that are cut up that I can just throw into eggs and omelets, into different dishes, and then have some thin slices that I can dip into hummus and just eat on the go. One last quick thing is pumpkin. It is almost that time when we all start making pumpkin pies and carving pumpkins and enjoying all those kinds of dishes. But pumpkin doesn't just have to be a seasonal thing. You don't just have to have it during Thanksgiving. It is an excellent vegetable, and you can buy it in a can, and because it takes a lot of time if you want to make your own pumpkin. But if you look, the ingredients in this pumpkin is just pumpkin. Make sure that when you're buying the pumpkin, you don't buy the kind that's the pumpkin pie ready mix. That is going to have sugar and other things mixed in with it, whereas this is just straight pumpkin. And now you're not going to just open it up and start eating pumpkin from the can. Now that's not going to taste very good, but you can add pumpkin to oatmeal, make it into breads, obviously pies, but you're trying to be healthy here, so just be creative. Look up recipes that have pumpkin in them, and I'm a huge fan of pumpkin and get really disappointed when they don't have it in the store in the summer because it's not around Thanksgiving. But so that's a quick little overview of some vegetables that you can get on the go, and I hope that was beneficial for you guys.